Join me to go winter mushroom foraging today. Today's a great day to go foraging because it's been raining for a couple days, and that's important anytime, any season of the year when you're looking for mushrooms. And there are winter mushrooms that grow on Kelleys Island, and I found some already, so hopefully we'll find some today. It's not a guarantee that you find mushrooms, obviously. It's a fun thing to do though, and there are some good edible mushrooms. You gotta know where to look, sort of, you know, on dead trees or dead standing trees or association with certain trees. So hopefully, oh my gosh, we found some already. Look at this, Enoki mushroom. Enoki, also called Enokitaki, winter mushroom, velvet shank, velvet foot. This got a lot of names, common names. And they grow in clusters on dead trees, dead wood. They're a white rot saprophytic mushroom. And these are kind of in the dirt a little bit down here, and I'm gonna need to wash these. Gotta be careful with these. These are very delicate little mushrooms. They grow in clusters usually, not like this one, or here's two over here. Look at these big ones. They have a slimy cap, and it's like a brown to a red almost top, and then there's red on the stem. So Flammulina volutipes is the Latin name for this, or the scientific name, I should say. And again, this one's grown in association with this Enoki mushroom. It is a choice edible. It's high in protein, it's very nutritious, got niacin, vitamin B vitamins, copper. It's got 7 different antioxidants. It's very valued in the Asian cuisine. And we have a couple different species, one that grows here in North America and one that grows in Asia. And oh, look at this. This is a fresh cluster. This is what they look like with their slimy caps. When they grow in clusters like that, that's beautiful. They haven't been touched. Wow. So cool. We'll keep looking though. Right now, this time, there are other mushrooms that are out here. Got the dogs with me today. They don't help me find the mushrooms though. Woo! Today's the good day. Look at this. Oyster mushrooms. Wow, those are perfect specimens too. Look how beautiful they are. They grow on dead wood as well. Hardwood. I brought this specimen home here because this cluster I tried to pick off, and the whole wood came with it. So I thought that was perfect. I'll just bring this home and we can look at it together here. Oyster, Pleurotus ostriatus is the name of this mushroom, because it also, it grows and it's in the shape of an ear, and it's over to the side is where its stem or where it attaches. So Pleurotus means side ear, and ostriatus is the species that we grow in this area, and this is a choice edible. This is very tasty, and there is the ear shape, and it has gills that go run all the way from the tip down to the stem, and that's called decurrent. And there usually isn't actually much of a stem for oyster mushrooms. They grow in clusters like this though, and that's one of the usually, sometimes I have found just like a big one all by itself, but they usually grow in clusters like this, and they have a white spore print, and they're a choice edible, like I said, because they're nutritious, and they've also have been found to have they think some medicinal properties as well. So I'll cut this off of here, and I found some of them when I find them. I've got one here that is not in that great a shape, so you got to cut it off and tear it up or cut it up. And if the piece is not that great, or if somebody's been eating at it, like this one here, sometimes it's not even worth taking, but sometimes you can save some of it. And so I've got a little bit of waste on that one, but that's okay. That's what it looks like when it's cut up. You can see the gills there, but we'll fry those up, and that is a super tasty, delicious, good for you mushroom, the oyster mushroom. We also brought some of those Enokis home. So this is the Flammulina volutipes, like I said. It's got the flame-like cap, and these are wet, but they should have a slimy cap. And you have to be careful with little brown mushrooms because the deadly Gallerina looks something like this, but it doesn't have a red stem. It's got a gill that is a little bit browner than this. This is always white or yellowish white. So, and it has a white spore print. So that is critical. You have a white spore print. So I laid these out. Usually I put a cap, like a glass or something over it to hold it. You can see that's a white spore print. And they're drier now. They're not quite as slimy, but I didn't need to even put a glass. So look, they all spore all over. So critical to know. You don't want to eat anything that is dangerous. So the Enoki, or the Flammulina volutipes, has been known to have, like I said, some medicinal properties, but you definitely don't want to eat the deadly Gallerina. And this one doesn't have a whole lot of taste, but it is a tasty, and you can throw it in soup or stir fry. Here I'm going to show you the oyster spore print here as well. This one is a little bit older specimen, but there's the spore print. It's a white, or they say pale lilac. That might be a stretch. But let's throw some mushrooms in something to eat and get a little soup with some Enokis, and then head back out mushroom foraging. It's been a super lucky day. What is this over here? That is a jelly ear, I think, or wood ear. Look, another saprophytic mushroom. These look so much like ears. You think the oyster is supposed to be side ear. This is a wood ear, or a jelly ear. Sometimes black. Auriculata angiospermarum is the official name for this. And it is a jelly fungi. It is actually good for you. It's not very tasty, but it is a really cool mushroom. Look at that. You can find them when they get big like this, they fall off. So I found that one on the ground. You see these little ones are attached. They kind of get beat up. Ooh, there's one down there in the leaves. So cool. So this is another choice edible. It comes in different shapes and sizes. This is a little brand new one. Look at this. Oh, you can even see the spores on that. So the spore print for this wood ear is white, and you can see it spore. I don't even have to take it home. See, it's like a cup-like or funnel-like almost when it's real little sometimes. So different colors and different sizes and different shapes a little bit until they get big is when they really look like an ear. This is a saprophytic also mushroom. And this is in the Asian culture has been used as a medicinal mushroom for a long time. And this is the mushroom that they put in hot and sour soup. Look at that little ear. Attached to the side as well, and grows in clusters as well. It's not the same kind of shelf-like clusters. These are squishy, and they hold the water like that to help with the sporulation process. When it gets wet or when they start to grow like that, then they can sporulate. And all the actual mushroom is in the tree, of course. The mycorrhizal. These are just the little fruiting bodies, and they look like ears. And they, like I said, they're different color. So this is a young one, but it's real pale. And these are older specimens and some young ones here that are much, much darker over here. So wood ear or jelly ear or black fungi, they are really cool. You can dehydrate them and keep them, put them in soup, or you can cook with them in a variety of ways that you would use mushrooms. And I had to show you that they actually do look like an ear. So I put some in my scrambled eggs, and we cut up some of those oysters and made some stir fry. Also made a great soup with a combination of some of the mushrooms. And it was just really fun finding mushrooms in the winter. And it's amazing how good they are for you and fun to find at the same time. Always have to be careful with mushrooms though. So be careful, have fun, follow me, push the like button, and subscribe to my channel if you will. Have a great day.